Coming up, we take you to a home near Keystone where a man was rescued from a trench.
Plus, how you can help authorities in Minnehaha County find a missing woman from the Del Rapids area. Good morning. This is KELOLAND on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
More than 4 decades after the crime, a South Dakota cold case could soon come to a close. Teresa Bentas is scheduled to change her plea on October 8th. The Sioux Falls woman is charged with murder and manslaughter in the death of a newborn baby, also known as baby Andrew.
The infant's body was discovered along Sycamore Avenue in February of 1981. Following decades of following up on leads, investigators say DNA evidence led them to Bentas. She initially pleaded not guilty to the charges. Bentas is scheduled to be sentenced in December. The Minnehaha County Sheriff's Office needs your help finding Kenyon Brown.
The 55-year-old was last seen in the Del Rapids area last Thursday.
As far as the property where she's missing from, we've utilized drones to try to search that area. We've utilized physical searches, and we've utilized the dog. We plan on continuing those search methods.
If you know where Brown is, please call 911. Crews in western KELOLAND worked in 100-degree heat on Monday to rescue a man trapped in a trench. Around 2 o'clock yesterday afternoon, the Battle Creek Fire Department was called to a residence near Keystone for a man trapped in an excavation trench. Crews arriving on scene found the man trapped in dirt waist deep.
Rapid City Fire Department, Pennington County Search and Rescue, and Rapid City Solid Waste Division were called for specialized support. Crews were able to get the man out in 2 hours. He was taken to Monument Health. Turning to weather now, those working outside and basically anyone are in for another hot day today.
Just how hot is it going to get, Brian?
Oh, yeah, too hot in my opinion, but yep, we're stating the obvious, the heat advisory that we've been talking about. That's in effect today for many areas of KELOLAND, and you can see on the maps drawn out here in the Northern Plains. It's all the way from the Black Hills area all the way to the Twin Cities, and that's a heat advisory today. Tomorrow, possibility we could be upgraded to an excessive heat warning. Right now it's an excessive heat watch for southeast South Dakota, much of western Minnesota, and northern Iowa. So that too is of concern because those kind of levels of heat, this is this is really getting to the top of the spectrum when you look at how hot we can get in KELOLAND. And certainly today these numbers speak for themselves. 108 the forecast in Phillip, 108 in Buffalo, 106 Faith, and even Mitchell and Huron joining the Century Club. We'll talk about the rest of the forecast coming up.
All right, thank you, Brian. Governor Kristi Noem was in Texas on Monday visiting members of the South Dakota National Guard stationed on the southern border. While there, Governor Noem also met with members of the Texas National Guard and Border Patrol. She then surveyed 3 posts manned by South Dakota Guardsmen and witnessed Border Patrol intake migrant families.
The South Dakota Guardsmen currently at the border left for the 30 to 60-day deployment on July 6th. 125 additional National Guard members will be sent to the border for a 9 to 12-month deployment later this year. Firefighters from central South Dakota are heading out west to help fight wildfires. 3 members of the Fort Pierre Fire Department left for Washington State on Sunday.
They'll be gone 18 days, 14 of them fighting the Sherwood Fire, which is around 40 miles northwest of Spokane. As of Monday, the fire was 30% contained. The Fort Pierre firefighters will be working 16-hour days on their assignment.
The Department of Veteran Affairs is now requiring healthcare workers to get COVID-19 vaccines.
Vaccinations will be mandatory for specified healthcare personnel, including physicians, dentists, registered nurses, and others who work in departmental facilities or provide direct care to veterans. Each employee will have 8 weeks to be fully vaccinated.
That's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get one last look at your weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Brian?
All right, weather for today. We're looking at temperatures likely here into the 90s and 100s. Obviously, futurecast pretty dry. Now, we go through time here. We're going to see a couple of things changing. First of all, well after midnight, probably early tomorrow morning, actually, we could see some thunderstorms in the far northeast. That's a conditional chance. It's around that 20% level. But if these things actually develop and move east toward the Twin Cities, there could be kind of a rough band of weather there tomorrow morning. Maybe Marshall gets scraped by that. That's something we'll reevaluate later today. So just kind of putting the heads out on that. That's, of course, fed by all this tremendous heat and, for some of us, some humidity. Notice the wind tomorrow out of the southwest. Now, that's another key factor into why it's so hot tomorrow. We've got a frontal boundary on the move, too, here. So you'll notice a wind change in rapid to the northeast in the afternoon, and that'll keep the temperature slightly cooler than maybe some of the folks in central areas of KELOLAND. But this is probably looking to be the hottest day of the year, or at least for some. It'll be easily in contention of that. Then you look at the rain pattern coming up later this week, and there's certainly some agreement, pretty good agreement actually, on rain coming around from Wyoming into the Black Hills of western South Dakota. A lot of this plays out Friday, and this general diagonal orientation, this is something we want you to recognize, because there'll be a belt of rain where rain occurs and then it kind of regenerates. It comes down the line again, and then there'll be folks that'll be left out. That could be Aberdeen, it could be Watertown this go around. We'll continue to watch, though, that placement. High pressure core today, tomorrow. That's why the worst of the heat is in our backyard. Then the heat starts to move south. And so that's why we can open the door to 80s for highs. So even if you don't get rain, it's not as hot, okay? And then, of course, we'll navigate the waters on the chances of rain as well. Highs today, there we go, 98 Sioux Falls, nearly 100 in Mitchell. 7-day forecast, 101 tomorrow in Sioux Falls. Then we turn the corner. We get back to the 80s Thursday, Friday. Chances of rain look to be best on Friday for Sioux Falls. And if you live south and west of Sioux Falls, it's a better chance. If you live to the north, it's a lesser chance. And, of course, you get to Aberdeen, and I think 20% is about it. I really don't want to go any more rain chance than that for Aberdeen right now on Friday. And it's not necessarily, you know, all that cool, but it's better than 100 degrees. It'll be knocked down to somewhere in the upper 80s and low 90s. Pierre as well will knock the highs down into the 80s at the end of the week. Rain chances a little better in Pierre. And if you live in winter, even better that direction. And you go west of the Black Hills, it's a 60% chance of rain on Friday and a 30% chance on Saturday, 20% Sunday. Check out details with our Storm Center update. That's posted right now at KELOLAND.com. Stay cool and have a great day.